Yes, so today I'm going to be talking about how you can improve your Depop shop. I'm going to be going over all of your shops and selling you some of the stuff that you can improve on. Even if your shop isn't featured in this video, there's some tips that you could definitely learn from. We're going to be picking up from where I left off in the last video with the 6th shop. To get your shop into the next one of these videos, follow my Instagram and turn on post notifications. But now to get on to our 6th shop, which is Original Leeds. Our first brand new shop, but for a brand new shop, they've got a really cool logo. It's quite basic, but it is really effective. I think the most basic logos are arguably sometimes the better ones. The first 2 lines of the bio, quite good, just kind of telling everyone what kind of clothes you're going to be offering. Putting returns accepted in there isn't really too key because you accept returns anyway, but it doesn't hurt and it can be seen as more encouraging for a buyer. And free shipping to the UK and all items, just another good thing to have in there. Just boost the chances of your item selling where people aren't paying more for postage. But once again, I'm just going to choose a random item. The item I've chosen is this Adidas jacket. Quite a nice Adidas jacket at that. Really good photos. I really like the model photos and I really like the background. I like the way you've done the flat lay photo. It kind of shows all the features of the jacket really well. And as well, having a photo of the tags in there, another big plus, especially that it is a vintage Adidas piece. People are going to want to see the tags. Nice little description of what the item is in the first line. I would maybe shuffle that around and just put 90s Adidas track top, but it's not really too essential. Tracksuit top and jacket, I wouldn't have that in there. I would maybe, if you want to include the word jacket, just have maybe Adidas 90s tracksuit top jacket. I would get rid of the numbered condition as well, just because 8 out of 10 condition can be interpreted very differently. Like my 8 out of 10 could be very different to your 8 out of 10. Then you've got your shipping, free shipping to the UK, international shipping, just ask. I would just put it on 20, just because you're going to be covering yourself no matter where it's going. Good to see you got your measurements in, you got your pit to pit, you got your body, the most essential ones. I would maybe, instead of I will tell you if the item has any flaws, just put no major flaws. But if you do want to say as well that it might have some minor signs of wear, just to kind of cover yourself, what I would do maybe is just put no major flaws. As the item is vintage, there may be some signs of wear, just so you're covering yourself all the way around. And as well, I think that's a lot more inviting. I would maybe as well get rid of please read the description. I think it's a bit like, you know what I mean, like please read the description. I think that's just my interpretation of it though. Feel free to ask any questions. It's a nice little touch though, just for the fact it's more inviting for the buyer. Nice use of your colours and your tags. I would add in some hashtags as well. Apart from that, pretty solid description. Just need to tweak it just a little bit, but solid account. 100% I see your shop doing very well in the future. Now to get on to our 7th shop, which is EZEERB. I would try and say that, but I don't want to butcher it. Really solid amount of sales, really solid amount of reviews as well. Nice profile picture as well, I really like that. But now onto the bio, starting off with open to offers, which is nice to put in there. Just kind of makes the buyer aware that you can offer. No trades, fair enough thing to put in there. So I know people will message me about trades, can get pretty annoying. Any issues or questions, please message me. Another good thing to put in there, it seems quite inviting for the buyer. And as well, free shipping to the UK, another great thing to put in there to let everyone know. And as well, just another great thing to do in general, just because people are more likely to buy if you do free shipping. Really good amount of stock as well, almost 200 items. I see as well at the bottom, free shipping on bundles, another good thing just to have. Even though you do free shipping anyway, someone might just fall into it. We're just going to choose an item at random though once again, and I've chosen this item, which is a Supreme Ladybug tee. I really wanted to buy one of these when I was reselling Supreme. Nice little first line, Supreme Ladybug graphic tee, says everything about the tee and it's going to come up in all the searches now. And as well, nice to put your size in the description and as well how it fits, because that will boost the chance of your item selling, saying how it fits in the description. The season that it's from, considering it is a Supreme item, is a good thing to have in there as well, because people do like to know the season and that the items are from. Good description of what the conditioning as well, ticking all the boxes. Once again, any questions please message. It seems quite inviting for the buyer if you do that. And free postage to the UK, just highlighting that you do that again, another good thing just to throw in your descriptions. The only thing that I would add to the description is measurements. It's not too essential, but they really do help. Measurements are huge, just because the buyer will know exactly how it fits when it arrives, so they're more likely to buy it. But you've got all your relevant tags in there and all your relevant colours. Only thing I would say, maybe throw in some hashtags as well. It's not going to kill the item not to, but once again it helps. The only thing that I would say about the photos as well is maybe to iron the items. I know you've done that for the rest of your photos pretty much, but just if they're all consistently ironed, it just makes the profile look a lot better. That's about all I could say. You're already killing it and I think you'll continue to do that. But let's get into our 8th shop, which is Bold Vintage. Sorry if I said that wrong again. I think I might have got this one right though. I really like the logo that you got going on. The only thing that I would say, maybe try and change your username to Bold Vintage, just so you're more easily searchable. If you want to know how to do that, all you got to do is just email Depop and you can get 1 free username change. Just to clarify what I meant by free, you don't pay after the first time of changing your username. You can only change it once as a total. Like Depop only gives you 1 time to change your username. That's what I meant. But you got a really good amount of reviews, but the only thing I would say is maybe try and chase up as many of them buyers that didn't leave reviews as possible. Getting onto the bio, saying exactly what your shop sells, eco-friendly and sustainable fashion. Then free shipping to the UK, another great thing to have. I think free shipping to the UK is an amazing thing to have for your shop. I just think it really boosts the chance of someone buying from you just because they're not paying any more for shipping. And as well, you've got your Instagram linked to your Depop in your bio, which is great. Just to choose an item out of the many items you do have, and we've chosen this Adidas vintage Adidas jumper. Starting with the photos, it could be a little bit bright around the edges. You can use an app called Snapseed to do this, but you pretty much covered all your grounds with your photos. You got your front photo, you got your photo of your logo, you got your back, and you got your photo of the tag, which is really good considering it is a vintage Adidas piece. People are going to want to see the tags. But let's get onto your description. First line of your description, solid, is describing exactly what the item is. Then onto the size. I really like when people do this, the size and the size that it fits. You're just more likely to get people to buy just where they know the kind of fit size. And as well, you're just kind of broadening the amount of people that are going to buy. Because say this was a large, for example, and it said fits like a medium, you've opened up to 2 different sizes instead of just having 1. DM for exact measurements, I would just put them in anyway, just because you're going to save yourself time by doing that. You're just going to avoid people messaging you about the measurements and they can just see it there and then. Saying what class you're going to be sending it, especially if you are sending it first class like you are, is a great thing to put in there just because people are more likely to buy it. Usually dispatched within 24 hours. You're playing a little bit of a risky game there, just because just in case you don't ship in with them 24 hours, someone might be unhappy with that, but by putting usually, you're kind of covering yourself slightly. Eco-friendly packaging, I'm looking into getting myself some of that. Feel free to DM for any questions. A great thing to have in there. It's quite inviting for the buyer. Good way to describe the condition as well, just saying that it is a vintage piece and there are some minor marks on there, just because you are kind of covering yourself if there's some loose threads or any very minor marks. I would maybe throw in some hashtags in there as well. Why not? It won't hurt the post. Overall, great profile. As I said, the only thing is I would try and get more consistent lighting throughout your shop. It's not really too major, but it definitely will help just having that more consistent lighting. But your shop's already doing great. It will just get better from now. Now let's get on to our 9th shop, which is Honeybee Pre-Loved. Really like the theme you got going on there, and I really like your profile picture and the fact you're verified. You're really going to make so many more sales there just where you're seen as a trusted seller. Really like your bio as well. Welcome to the hive. You're kind of giving your account some personality there. Having the type of clothing that you stock in your bio is another great thing to have, like they have. Offers are welcome, another really inviting thing for a buyer. Great to have your Instagram in there as well, but the only thing is that link doesn't work unfortunately, so I'll try and get that sorted out. That'll be a quick fix though. But over 200 items. I really like the background you got going on as well. It makes your shop look really consistent. I like as well how the honeycomb really connects. It's not like all different, if you know what I mean. Little attention to detail like that goes a long way. We're just going to choose a random item, and the item we're going to be going with is this Ralph Lauren t-shirt. You described exactly what it is in the top line. I really like as well how you've described the item in the description. That will really help avoid any people messaging about the item, and it will just make them more likely just to buy it there and then, saving yourself some time and boosting sales. As well, going back to your photos, I like the front cover. You're covering all the grounds here as well. The only thing I would maybe do is have like a photo of the back. Just with this one, you got 3 photos of the front and it's not too necessary. Going back to your description though, you've got in all your measurements. You got your pit to pit, you got your body, and you got your arm length, which is great that you've included all 3. I don't know why everyone doesn't include all 3, especially if you're going to do 2. That extra 3rd one won't kill you. Biodegradable bags as well, like compostable bags. I butchered saying that. Saying that you do bundle deals as well, another good thing, inviting for people to actually buy in a bundle. DM for any questions on sizing. It's quite inviting for the buyer to have that in there. Ask about international shipping prices. As I've said before, I would just throw it on 20, and if an international buyer does have a problem with it, you can then negotiate with them, but that's down to you. As well, covering yourself with a conditioner as well at the bottom, another great thing to have in there. As well, good use of your colours and your tags. The only thing I'd say, maybe throw some hashtags in there, but it's not too essential, but it'll definitely help having hashtags in there. Another amazing shop, you're already killing it, you've got verified. That says it all really. I hope your shop continues to do well. Now on to the 10th and final shop from the first round of people, which is Lock Vintage, and you made it in, big up to you. But starting off with your logo, really nice logo, simplistic but really effective. As I said before, the simplistic ones are normally the most effective ones. As well, you're verified, so you're doing great already. Over 200 5-star reviews, which is amazing. Almost 400 items sold, big up to you when you do hit 400 items. Often ships within one day as well, you've done very well to maintain that. As well, going onto your bio, just letting everyone know that you're a top verified seller. If I was, I would be doing that. Next day postage, you're running a little bit of a risk there just in case something comes up, but obviously you'll be able to let them know in the messages, so it's not really the end of the world. Offers welcome, another inviting thing to have in there just to make more people more likely to send an offer. And as well, you got your Instagram link that's associated with your Depop. 16k followers as well, not too shabby. But once again, we're just going to choose another item at random, and I've chosen this North Face puffer. Starting off with the photos, really nicely lit photos. Front, the logo, the back, and then the logo again. The only thing I would say maybe is just have the tags in there. But getting onto your descriptions, first line really good, describes exactly what the item is. I like the second line, drop a like if you rate the price, it just adds a little bit of personality to the post. I like as well how you've labelled the description section description, just because if someone's just glanced at it, they know exactly where the description is. And as well, it's a good description at that. Condition, good condition. You're playing a bit of a risky game there, I think, just because where you use good condition, that's up to interpretation. Like, my good condition could be very different to your good condition. Colour, grey, it's obviously wrong, but it's probably just a one-off for this item. I probably just clicked on the only item that is wrong. Size medium, once again, a good thing to add in, so just at a quick glance, someone can know exactly what the size is. And as well, adding in your measurements, a great thing to do. It takes such little time, but it's so effective. You've added in the 2 main measurements as well. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do the arm for this one because it has no arms. Vintage items may have wear, you're just covering yourself a little bit more there as well. Message me before buying, offers welcome. It's a nice little thing to put in there, enticing for the buyer. As well, you've put in your hashtags, any questions just ask. Once again, it's another thing that's nice for the buyer, just more enticing. It will make people feel more comfortable to send you a message. Fair price, a solid listing, solid post, pretty much an all-round solid account. Nothing much I can really say about it. You've pretty much killed it already. You're verified. Just gotta keep it up now, but big up to you, sick shop. But that's all 10 shops. Now, as I've said, if you want your shop to be featured in the next video, go over to my Instagram, turn on the post notifications so you get notified when my stories go up, so you can guarantee you're going to be on the next one. But if you did enjoy the video, or you did learn something from this video, or you found something helpful that you can now apply to your shop, please drop the video a like. It'd be so appreciated if you could. It really would mean a lot. But if you did enjoy, as I just said, please drop the video a like. It'd be so appreciated. Subscribe to my channel and comment down below any videos you'd like to see in the future.